Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Rickey, this is a very touching story. Both of my stories are very touching, so I want you to listen very carefully. Now, first of all, it's being reported, y'all, that, honey, gospel singer Kim Burrell is apologizing. They're saying, honey, she apologized and calling her flock ugly and broke, honey. When that video went viral, they said, do you choose up, find you some value, you know? She said, sometimes before we get friends, honey, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your name on your light bill? How many of your bills are in your little cousin's name? Do you live in a trailer, home, or a house? She said in the video, well, honey, social media erupted, dragging the pastor for being ungodly. Now, she posted a public apology, y'all, where she said that she was sorry before threatening to sue folks for speaking negatively about her on social media. She said, quote, as a kingdom citizen and a woman of integrity, I can acknowledge that some of the words, even if said in jest, can be offensive. My intention is never to hurt anyone, but to spread love, laughter, and more importantly, the gift which God has given me in a song. She said, if anyone was offended, I sincerely say I apologize. And that's what she wrote in the beginning, honey. But then she said, honey, you know, she might file a lawsuit. She said, honey, the singer said that she was joking, honey, but that defamation and slander are serious, and she will take legal action against those who do either, unquote.
Well, people do have a right to comment.
Yeah,
it was public. It was funny, and she said what she said, and she can't take it back. So unless people really, really, really dragging her saying horrible things, it was funny.
Yeah, well, baby, she said she's suing, honey. So, honey, I sure ain't got no money to give her, so I don't want to be a part of that.
Suing?
She's suing y'all, honey,
for defamation.
For defamation, she said, honey, wait a minute, honey. So she is up there. So y'all just be careful, honey, because baby. Pastor Burrell is going to sue y'all. But anyway, child, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Now, this story here, it brought tears to my eyes. And Brad, honey, y'all, I need to listen to this. Maria, it said, it's being reported, y'all, that top Christian pastor, T.D. Jakes, honey, is making some very controversial statements about the modern-day black woman, and it's causing a stir, honey, in the Christian community. Now, they're saying that many of the pastor's longtime followers, most of whom are black women, are upset with his latest sermon. Now, MTO has confirmed. They said many are saying that the message sounded more like something that came out of the mouth of Kevin Samuels than from a spiritual leader, y'all. Now, they're saying, honey, the pastor spoke about this recently, honey, how he blasted black women. They're saying that the pastor told the thousands in his mostly black audience, in black culture, we're raising our women to be men. The preacher continued, you are not applauded for femininity, rather for how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, and possessive you are. Here's what he had to say.
We are raising up women to be men. And you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning.
And the church said, amen. Maria, Brad, how y'all feel about that?
He said that. You know, whenever I hear something that can be perceived as offensive, I heard a very powerful quote, and it says, it's not the insult that hurts, it's the part that you believe is true. So sometimes people are triggered when they hear certain things because, you know, they see a reflection of that statement within themselves. I'm not offended by it. I'm not offended by it at all.
It definitely is a way to get offended by it if you're a woman and you feel like he's almost saying all your only place is to cook and clean and take care of a man and not yourself.
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying that we raising women to be that way.
you're a man. You gonna square up with him anyway. I kind of disagree with that because you don't like when women get too tough and be too aggressive and be like, saying
be
what
popping off with the hands.
You don't like that, and I can understand him coming from that point of view. But as a pastor, you got to be a little more careful because, women have had the stereotype or have had to bow down for so many years, and we've got that stigma of, we only supposed to cook, clean, and have babies. So why can't we be productive and successful? And I'm not saying be aggressive and be the negative things and be nasty. But I can see why people would take it this way.
Right.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Brad. And I think that, before I met my husband, I felt I was very independent. I felt like I was aggressive. I felt like I had to do everything on my own. And I was happy to have a man lead me and my family.
Right.
And when I say lead, I don't mean like dragging me by my hair, but like leading my family,
I know
like I don't, so
I know exactly what y'all saying. Y'all definitely on point, and what y'all saying is exactly what we as men looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect a woman that's independent and making money, but man, I don't want you to come home and I feel like I'm in the courtroom though.
Right.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
not cool.
I love a woman, a lady. I love cute and help me out with stuff and help me get my mind right and organized and bring me peace and love or whatever. And I promise to God I'll protect you and treat you like the queen that you are. But but like you said earlier, Brad, that popping off and making me feel like you don't need me or whatever because I need you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I think it's up to the couple. It's up to the two people, Ricky.
Right.
You have to meet in the middle and see where you can help and support each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't degrade your partner or your man or your woman. You're supposed to, it's a unit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. You're working together as a team. Yeah.
Right.
So I understand where he's coming from, though.
I do too. But as a pastor, it's rough. You got to be careful. Because I know some of the women in the audience, especially the older ones that done had to go through they men treating them some kind of way and have to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? What are you saying? So I can see how they can be offended. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, we just going to pray.
It's a good conversation starter.
It is.
Very
it
good.
is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. The color today, y'all, is Chesapeake Bay. On the high end, you say Chesapeake Bay, and on the low end, just say beautiful greenish blue. That's your color for today.